Anyway, also going to talk about missing people. And this is something I've had in my head for about 3 years. I may as well throw it at you right now. And this is what I call my alternate Idaho4. My alternate Idaho4 includes 4 people, only 3 are deceased, and another one is housed in prison. This is my theory. I mean, even the documents now, the whole thing with Ethan, it's more than obvious than it ever was to so many of us that now I think, yeah, definitely there were 4 assailants. But I think my Idaho4, consisting of 4 assailants, I think 3 of these are deceased. And as I said, whoever was the event planner of this tragedy, that person still alive. I think they're housed in prison. I think they are deeply connected to law enforcement in Idaho, and maybe they're even in witness protection. I don't know. But this also leads to, wait a minute, maybe 3 of these assailants are dead. If the other guy is in prison, isn't Idaho PD privy to the fact that he may have had something? Yes, they are. But again, I don't trust 3, 4, 5 detectives in Idaho law enforcement, And I know this always sounds like an indictment of Idaho PD. It's not. It's not. I'm sure, there's 99% good cops, but then there's some very bad detectives, and there's money involved, and there's the college involved, and that's all it is, I think in the end it was, these 4 kids, 2 or 3 of the parents were informants. We don't know what the kids know, but maybe they're talking, maybe they know too much, and we need to get rid of them by any means. Because, from the college on down, that's what it is. It's the college, and whatever the college wants, that's what happens. So anyway, that is my alternate Idaho4. Because you're not going to have 3 people talking about this, and that's why I think they were long gone, probably early 2023, because, I say crazy things on here to smoke somebody out. I never really admit that, but there's some wild theories, because I think maybe one of my crazy theories from YouTube or TikTok, it just may get to the drunken scumbag, low IQ, jailbird ears of some guy sitting in a bar, He got his 20,000. He got his, his beat up Ford Bronco truck with a new catalytic converter. He said that's what he got for taking out 4 college students with 3 other people. So now he's sitting at the bar. He's relaxing a little bit. He's taking that final shot of whiskey, and he turns to the next guy who has no idea who he is, and he says, you heard about those kids, right? You're not going to have that. So it is either the 4 or 5 rotten detectives, or maybe, as I said, the person who's in prison. But, you're not going to have 3 of these idiots roaming around with their big mouths and their whiskey shots. So that's why I think, if there was 4, 3 of them are gone. 3 of them are gone. Is that Christopher Walken? Oh, 3 of them are gone. I've never done a Christopher Walken. Everybody does a Christopher Walken impression. I'm not going to say it again. I got to go do stuff. Anyway, as I said, and I'm never trying to bring comedy as this tragedy still continues as far, Kohberger is innocent, I think. He's in jail. Oh, by the way, one more note about Brian Kohberger. So yeah, he is not going to pay the families 1 cent. And this is his message. Well, I didn't really do it. I had to confess so I didn't get my face blown off eventually. But now I hear Kohberger agreed to pay for the funerals. This is another message from Mr. Brian Kohberger. As Brian Kohberger is saying, those kids deserved funerals. Yeah, no kidding. But he's going to pay for the kids. He's not giving 1 goddamn cent to anybody, but he is putting it toward the kids. Maybe you don't think that's a message. Oh, baby, it's a message.